Are you planning a formation clinic and have always wanted to know how to build a MOA on a sectional chart to be able to share with those who are coming to the clinic? I'm going to show you that now in this video. First, you have to have Google Earth Pro downloaded on your computer. Once you do that, come back to this video. You'll then ask, well, how do I draw the MOA? How do I put in the labels? And how do I get the sectional chart to be in Google Earth? I'm going to show you that now. So the next thing you have to do once you have Google Earth on your computer is to go to this website, chartbundles.com/charts. And you can find here all sorts of charts. But if you scroll to the very bottom, you'll see KML, KMZ for Google Earth. And if you click on this, it will download this chart bundle for the whole country onto Google Earth. And when it does, you're going to see it here in temporary places. All you need to do is grab it and move it up into My Places, and now it'll be there for you to use. And when you open it, it will have all the charts available. So it'll have terminal charts, IFR charts, helicopter charts, etc. Just unclick and click on the sectional chart that you want. And then you can start building. So this MOA is for all Red Star at Porterville in the Central Valley of California. But let's say we want to build one in the East, let's say in Tennessee. So let's say we're going to look for Gallatin, Tennessee. So let's just hit Gallatin and let's hit search. And Google Earth will fly us there. Okay, so there's the city of Gallatin, so at least we're in the area that we want to be. And let's scroll out, and let's say that we're going to build a MOA for the Music City Mingle around Lebanon Municipal Airport. So there's Lebanon, and we're going to build a MOA, and we're going to make sure that we're not going into the BNA airspace here. So first thing we want to typically do is build a circle. And so go to the ruler, choose circle, and what I do is start right in the center of the circle, and you can build out a circle like this. So let's build this circle just until it's touching the Nashville airspace. Now on your circle you're going to click save, and now it's going to open this page. Click on Style Color, choose the color that you want, and choose the width. I usually use 8. And then click OK. Now, I can also give this a title, so I can call this Lebanon, and click OK. And now Lebanon has been built into my temporary places. This is now here. Now let's say I want to build another circle, which will be my outside ring. So I can scroll out a little bit, and I can go to the ruler, and I can pull circle again. Don't close anything, just go to the very, very center and build your second circle. And let's say we're going to go all the way out here to, well, that's 27 miles. That's probably too far. There's 20 miles. And that looks pretty good. Let's go out here because I can see that right here is the nuclear power plant. So I'm going to click it here, and if you look on the radius here, it's about 15-16 miles. That's perfect. Release, save, go back to Style Color, change it also to 8. This will be circle. I'm going to call this, you don't have to call it anything, but if you want, outside circle, and save. Now I'm done. Now I have Lebanon and my outside circle built. Now I'm going to want to make some areas to fly. So I do know that I want to build one, let's say, going straight north out to about this area, which will be a little MOA. So I go back to my ruler, and now I pick a line. and I pick my line, and let's say I'm going to go from here straight north like that. You can see that's 8 nautical miles. Let go, click save, style color, change it to 8. And I'm just going to leave it line measure because I don't care. Go back to the ruler every single time, pick line, and I'm going to draw a line here out to the nuclear power plant, maybe a little further to the south, and how about right to this Victor Airway. I'm going to hit save, style color, 8, and I'm done. So I can keep doing this and make different sections of my MOA. Let's do one more. Line, and I'm going to do one here, out to here. Save, style color, 8. I'm sure there's a place to set that as 8 as the default. I just don't know how. And now you can see that I have my inner ring, and then I have a couple MOAs built. All right, now I want to name this MOA, so I'm going to call it Nuke. So I go out here and I click on Add Place Mark. I'm going to call it Nuke. All right. Now, on Style and Color, choose what color you want, choose what size you want. Let's say I'll leave it as 2. And if you click on here, you can add any of these symbols to it. I like to use no icon and OK, and click OK. And there's your word nuke. So I needed to put it in the center. So let's go back here and see there's nuke. I'm going to right click and delete it, and I'm going to rebuild it. So I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to call it nuke. Let's move this out of the way a little bit. There it is. There's nuke. Now I should be able to put it where I want. Let's clamp to the ground. I'm going to put it center in view. Move this out of the way. And now I can put it right there. So be sure to click view and hit center in view. Otherwise it'll put it randomly. And now click OK. All right, I'm going to do one more. This area, let's call it New Middleton. Let's call it Middleton. So I'm going to hit the cursor. I'm going to call it Middleton. I'm going to go to Style and Color is fine. It's yellow. I'm going to go to View. I'm going to make sure it's centered in View. Now, before I hit Save, move your map to put Middleton in the center where you want it and click OK. You're done. So now the question is, if you like this MOA, you will be able to obviously do a cut and paste and take a photo of this and put it into the paperwork that you use for your clinic. But the cool thing about this is that you can actually create this MOA and you can email it to your participants, and they will be able to upload it into Foreflight. That way, when they open Foreflight, they're going to be able to see exactly all the MOAs and always know when they're inside of them. So we're going to cover that next. What you want to do is you want to take, remember you built this, and these are all your pieces of your MOA. What you want to do is you want to take them and you want to move them from temporary places into my places. Okay, so what you can do, you can drag them into my places. What I like to do is I like to create a new folder. So what I'm going to do is come up here to my places. I'm going to right click with the mouse. I'm going to add a folder, and I'm going to call it Lebanon. And just click OK. It's an empty folder, and it'll be somewhere here. There it is. Okay, now all I need to do is grab these, every piece. Oh, and one the labels as well. Grab them and drag them into Lebanon. Okay, now that you have this saved, we want to export it to be able to send via AirDrop or in emails so that people can upload it into Foreflight. So what I do is right-click on Lebanon or whichever file you created, do Save Place As, and here it is, it's Lebanon. You can do either file. Typically I choose KML and save it. Okay, once your recipient or yourself have received this, send it to yourself in an email or through AirDrop, etc. What you're going to want to do on your iPad or on your phone, once you've shared it, is to go ahead and click on it, and it's going to ask you how do you want to open it. Select Copy to Foreflight. Foreflight must be open in order for this to come up. If it's not showing here, click on the three dots and click on Foreflight. In Foreflight, once you've saved it into Foreflight, there's a couple clicks you have to do. Go down on the right here in selecting layers and scroll down to the bottom and find the overlay. In this case, it's going to be called Lebanon, and click on it, and your MOA will appear. I hope this is helpful.